situation as we take a look here. A half dozen players out of the lineup.
A half dozen scratches from the game. A lot of players stuck watching from the sidelines.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Oladipo is out there with Gordon. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Nwaba in at the small forward. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And stolen by Ayton. Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. No good on the triple. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets.
In over his 2 years at UNLV, Christian Wood shot just 26% from long range. So he's made a huge improvement in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's become a key part of his offensive game, Jay. He's put the work in behind the scenes. I mean, developing a skill set that's so much in demand.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Shoots it up. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Johnson with the block. Ayton attacking. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
He's off on the second. The Suns have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Booker. Second chance shot. And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Gordon kicks to Nwaba. Oladipo taking his time here. Down low. And finished off by Wood.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Booker outside. He can't get that one to fall. The Rockets go the other way with it. Tries it from 9. That's tipped, but he recovers it. Back to Gordon. Houston moving it around. Tucker, the pass to Gordon. And taken away by Johnson. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Wow, hammering it in.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. The pass to Johnson. The Suns need to get a shot off. Just 2 to shoot. Bridges inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Wood. Rockets trail. Here's Nwaba. Misses off the left iron.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration.
A nice shot by Booker.
Seeing the floor well. Paul is fantastic at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Nwaba passes to Gordon. And Tucker kicks to Oladipo. Paul with the steal. They're running. Here's the lob to the hoop. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Oladipo outside. And the turnover again by Houston. So for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Ayton. Crowder comes in for Johnson. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. Damian Jones is checked in for Phoenix. Langston Galloway comes in for Devin Booker. The Rockets also changing it up. Brown is checked in for Gordon. And it's Ben McLemore in for Oladipo. And Jones slams it home.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Tate the pass to Karuch. Over Saric. And nothing is falling for him right now. Jones against Cousins. Here's Saric. It's hauled in by Brown. Rockets trail by 7. And McLemore slams it in.
And really, whenever McLemore gets loose in transition, he's a problem for the defense. He can score in so many ways.
And Jones slams it home.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Cousins, the pass to Karuch. And the shot goes down.
He's one of the best passing fives in the game. I mean, think about this. Cousins doesn't get enough credit for being selfish on the floor.
Here's Payne. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3.
The guys on the team are already tough.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
We've got Payne, Jay Crowder out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Carter. And it's Galloway in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Galloway. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And in his 7th season out of St. Joe's, Langston Galloway seems to be coming into his own.
Yeah, shooting the ball with the best efficiency since he came into the association. He's bounced around, but now carving out a nice long career.
Here's Crowder. It's rebounded by Houston.
It's a very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
The offensive rebound. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets.
The big body of Cousins, a menace on the offensive glass, fights to keep plays alive.
Carter kicks to Crowder. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot they're trying to work for at their offensive end.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
I mean, dunking is simple for Sark. He just needs good positioning.
Carter against Brown. Passes to Tate. Out of bounds. Will go to the Suns. Sun changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Johnson comes in for Langston Galloway. And it's Devin Booker in for Payne. Carter dishes to Crowder. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Out to Carter. Launches a 3. That shot is off. The Rockets go the other way with it. Right wing. Now back to Nwaba. And stolen by Booker. That drive by Carter. Jacks up a 3. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Jones checked in for Johnson. Bridges comes in for Jay Crowder. And Paul subbed in for Carter. Stolen by Tucker. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Oladipo against Paul. Clock at 6. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tucker's got his first basket.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Booker finds Jones. Ayton in the corner. From downtown, Waba with the rebound. And here are the Rockets. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
Too smooth. Oladipo down the lane with such ease. His agility really gives him an edge.
13 feet away. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Way to work the inside-out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
Ayton, the pass to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Ayton against Wood. To the right side. Here's Mwaba. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, and they got to show some more aggression.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
He lobs it up and finished off by Wood.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, one play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bridges dishes to Jones. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And stolen by Ayton. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They did give up a couple baskets. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Gordon. Christian Wood is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Mwaba in at the 3 spot. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Ayton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's foul number 2 for him. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Just 5 to shoot. Paul finds Johnson. And here's Booker from the arc. Kicks it out to Paul. Beyond the arc. Lets it go with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Paul's got the first basket of the second half here for Phoenix. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 2.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now, here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. Johnson over to help. Tucker, the pass to Wood. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wood's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
No good from Booker.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Oladipo kicks to Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Wood. Shoots over Bridges. Wood can't hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. Eric Gordon grabs the board.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
To the inside. Here's Oladipo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Oladipo's got 5. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Johnson finds 8.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Wood. Top of the key, Nwaba. Shoots over Bridges, and it's Nwaba missing.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Oladipo's running. Wood passes to Tucker. Here's Oladipo. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges passes to Ayton. Paul outside. Right wing. 3-pointer. They get it back. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Houston with a big group substitution here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Rodion Kurucs comes in for P.J. Tucker. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for David Nwaba. And it's Ben McLemore in for Victor Oladipo. Carter dishes to Crowder. And Rodion Kurucs picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns trailing. Carter outside. And Šarić kicks to Carter. Dishes it to Crowder. Some solid defense from Brown. The Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Kurucs passes to McLemore. The shot that time, not on target. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Here's Kurucs. The Rockets with another miss. Phoenix has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Outer dishes to Šarić. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. The Rockets pull it in.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They will get away with that next time.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Payne. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, Jay Crowder out there with Dario Šarić. Then it's Payne. Then it's Jones. And it's Booker in at the 2-guard spot.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
The perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And Crowder slams it in.
Taking the initiative, Crowder going in strong.
The Rockets have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Now here's McLemore. Down low, Cousins. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Damian Jones. Johnson comes in for Saric, and Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Oladipo against Booker. Rejected by Booker. And he's able to get it back. And some nice passing there by Houston. 6 on the shot clock. Back to McLemore. Pass to Cousins. Count the basket. Cousins has got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Cousins, and the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
McLemore, the pass to Oladipo, and that one drops for him. And that's now 7 points for Victor Oladipo.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Booker up top. He's guarded by Cousins. And Booker kicks to Ayton. On the wing, Johnson pulls it up. Another one falls for Phoenix.
That's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Oladipo against Booker. The pass to McLemore. To the middle. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Bridges, he's checked in for Jay Crowder.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game. And he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
Bridges finds Paul. On the wing, Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Oladipo, the pass to Wood. Gordon dishes to Tucker. Here's Wood. Offensive rebound. Outside Gordon. Another shot. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Paul penetrating over Oladipo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Such quickness on the attack. Paul showing no fear driving in. He forces the issue every time.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game here. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Mwaba. Tucker with the ball. Johnson's there. And Tucker kicks to Oladipo. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Paul looking around. Ayton wide open. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. And so they foul intentionally. Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 7. 40 seconds left in the 4th. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. A nice shot by Tucker.
I mean, look, it's evident that Tucker likes trying his luck inside. He has the size, weight, toughness, and touch to be effective.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
The kick out to Brown. Here's Karuch. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Šarić. Out to the right wing. Moore outside. And the Suns miss again. So the Suns win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch. David.
Well, Kevin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And a litany of injuries coming into this game. A look at the list of names. Pretty daunting.
A long list of injuries coming into this game. You look at all those names unavailable. Pretty daunting.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1. And for Cleveland, Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Dotson in at the 1. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Booker in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland with the ball.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Here's Dotson. Tips it up, and Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Booker with it. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. And Booker kicks to Johnson. Ball outside. Tries again. Phoenix no good that time either. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Osman the pass to Dotson. Nance right side. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the wide open shot from Paul with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
Love seeing CP3 shoot from there. He just owns that area of the floor. One of the best jumpers in the history of the game.
And Drummond kicks to Dotson. Passes it to Osman. The dish to Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. Drummond's got 6 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Johnson. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Here's Ayton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Dotson, defended by Paul. Dotson the pass to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Johnson, offensive rebound, and Booker kicks to Johnson. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Allen comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Taurean Prince in for Jetty Osman. Saric has checked in for the Suns. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Here's Okoro. After the basket by Dario Saric. Prince the pass to Dotson. Drummond working against Saric. And Drummond kicks to Dotson. That one off the back iron and out. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Saric dishes to Crowder. Saric passes to Paul. 52 seconds left to play here in the first. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Allen with it, out guarded by Crowder. The pass to Okoro. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Cavaliers. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Damian Jones is checked in for Saric. Langston Galloway comes in for Bridges. Carter, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Here's Galloway. Back to Payne. Out to Carter. Pass to Payne. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Suns shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Galloway. Now here's Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's Crowder. Excellent D there from Allen.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some leverage.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but
yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. They've got Jones, Carter out there with Payne. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Galloway in at the 3 spot. Payne finds Galloway. Jones with it. And Jones slams it in.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Cavaliers leading. Prince outside. Passes it to Okoro. Here's Dotson. McGee inside. The feed now to Allen. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Okoro.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Nance passes to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Now here's Nance. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Let's go. They get the rebound.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Johnson kicks to Galloway. And it's Ayton missing. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Osman, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Dotson kicks to Nance. Cleveland gets it back. McGee. Dotson the pass to Osman. Back to Dotson. Lets the 3 fly. Allen. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Johnson. Larry Nance making his last shot. Here's Ayton. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Ayton's got 6.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Osman, the pass to Allen. Nance outside. Nance with another miss.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Suns have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Andre Drummond's checked in for JaVale McGee. Torian Prince comes in for Larry Nance. And it's a Okoro in for Damian Dotson. Now here's Allen. 9 points in the game so far. And he's fouled. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing that that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Booker. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot. The shot by Sharch, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. A 12-point game. Kept alive. Here's Sharch. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like the effort there from Saric on the jumper. Sees the defender, but still sticks with it.
Good on both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Back to Drummond. Prince outside, and the pass to Osman. He dishes it to Drummond. Shoots over Crowder, and that one's good. Drummond's got 10 points in the game.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
And so it's Cleveland enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 10 points and 4 rebounds.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Okoro. And it's Dotson in at the point guard position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Now here's Paul. 13 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Paul's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Dotson kicks to Okoro. No good with the triple. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Cleveland leading by 10. The drive by Nance. Here's Okoro. Back to Nance. Inside. Osman, the pass to Dotson. A three-pointer, no good.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions. But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Johnson against Nance. Got a piece of it.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
6 on the shot clock. Nance.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Larry.
That free throw good from Nance. And Cleveland making a change here. McGee's checked in. Jones checked in for Phoenix. Payne comes in for Chris Paul.
Well, we know that Larry Nance Jr. is an athlete. Now it's crucial for him to show that consistently he can knock down a shot, maybe even extending to the three-point line.
Payne kicks to Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. And a miss there on the triple.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Larry Nance. And then for Phoenix, Sharch comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And Jay Crowder's subbed in for Bridges. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Now here's Booker. Back to Sharch. Offensive rebound. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. To the middle. Here's Drummond. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Sharch.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Jared Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Suns trail by 12. And here's Booker from the arc. Allen with the rebound.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The drive by Booker, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got his first points in this one.
Well, Booker can mix it up. Once he's got a lane to the hoop, he jumps all over the defense there.
Drummond finds Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Allen. He's got 12. Over Jones. Here's Drummond, and Jones sends it back. Left side, Crowder to the inside. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Saric.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch, and in close, he's effective.
Now here's Okoro. Lets it go. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 14.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Saric And he makes good on the layup.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Prince, the pass to Allen. Back to Prince. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Drummond in the post. Charges there. And that one's good. Drummond.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Here's Sharge. No good there. And so it's Cleveland enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Dotson, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Jay Crowder out there with Johnson. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Ayton. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Allen. Down low. Here's Dotson. Banked in off the glass. Dotson's got his first bucket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Booker dishes to Johnson. The kick out to Crowder. Paul passes to Johnson. That one a little long.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
McGee against Booker. Nance outside. Pass to Dotson. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Okoro's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Bridges, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers leading by 14. It's tipped and taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And there it is for us.
Now you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
The Cavaliers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Okoro passes to McGee. And stolen by Ayton. Feeds it to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Osman, the pass to Okoro. Here's Dotson, defended by Paul. Johnson against Nance. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Bridges shot good.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Cleveland leading by 9. McGee in the high post. Ayton's there. Here's Dotson, defended by Paul. Shot clock at 6. Dotson the pass to McGee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And that one's good, Ayton.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Dotson kicks to Nance. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Booker. The Cavaliers pull it in. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Booker with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Here's Ayton. He doesn't hit that one. And Cleveland the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. McGee, the pass to Okoro. Count it.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
It's deflected.
Larry Nance Jr. getting up and getting it out.
To the middle. Here's Osman. Pass to Dotson. Back to Osman. To the inside. McGee. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Johnson kicks to Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. It's good from long range.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Here's Osman, defended by Bridges. McGee inside. Ayton's there. Osman, the pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. Johnson with some nice D. And it's the Suns with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Back to Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's stolen by Sharks. Pass to Galloway. Back to Carter. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and it's...
long list of injuries coming into this game. You look at all those names unavailable, pretty daunting.
Here's the starting group for Houston. P.J. Tucker is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Gordon. And it's Nwaba in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Dotson in at point guard. Down low. And Nance slams it in.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Drummond working against Wood. Drummond in the post. No good with the layup. On offense, here are the Rockets. Gordon. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. Because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Nwaba kicks to Wood. Over Drummond. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good. Wood.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And he can't hit the second. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Dotson. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now back to Nwaba. Can't cash in from close range.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. The second effort. And contact on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Oladipo finds Tucker.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
But still early. I mean, they've just got to trust their offense and work to get stops.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Tucker with the ball. He's picked up by Nance.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Here's Dotson. Guarded by Oladipo. Oladipo with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
So it's the Rockets now. Rockets trail by 7. Now back to Nwaba. And Tucker has it in the corner. And Okoro pulls it down. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Allen's checked in for Jetty Osman. That one good for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Gordon dishes to Cousins. Gordon. Pass to Cousins. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Allen. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And it's Johnson, top of the key. Allen left side. Pass to Okoro. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so it's Cleveland. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Brown, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Caruch. Then it's McLemore, and it's Tate in at the small forward position.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
And here's McLemore, stolen by McGee. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. Dotson kicks to Allen. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And it's denied.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. That is breathtaking. Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Tate the pass to Cousins. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Inside, Dotson. And he dunks it down.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Brown outside. Back to McLemore. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Passes it to McGee. Allen in the post. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And the dunk by McLemore.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Dotson. Off target from outside. Rockets trail by 14. There's the pass to Tate. To the paint. Here's Cousins.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Boogie Cousins shaking it up a little bit with a dynamic throwdown.
Osman kicks to Dotson. Pass to McGee. And he banks in the layup. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
The shot comes out. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Tate. Down low. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Boy, for Cousins, that's really a simple, strong throwdown. Part of his normal operation.
Prince outside. Dotson kicks to Osman. Back to Dotson. Passes to Prince. To the middle. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Prince. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Basket good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Dotson, guarded by McLemore. Here's Osman. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Osman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McLemore. Drops in the layup for 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Allen kicks to Osman, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for JaVale McGee. Nance comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's a Okoro in for Jetty Osman. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oladipo misses. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A putback and staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got 9 points.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Oladipo, the pass to Nwaba. Over to the wing. And Tucker kicks to Nwaba. 1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. And thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to it's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 15. Kenny, what? And that does it for our half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Okoro. And it's Dotson in at the point guard position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And it's the Rockets on the break for the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And sometimes it's simply a matter of effort. Tucker outworking people in transition.
to the wing right side. Wood against Drummond. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Tucker the pass to Wood. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's just unselfish basketball by Tucker, making the extra pass to set up his teammate.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Nice job, Cavalier girls.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Okoro with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Cleveland moving it around. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Houston with it. Rockets trail by 14. Nwaba passes to Gordon. Oladipo outside. Gordon trying to break loose. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Eric Gordon. Oladipo's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Oladipo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Oladipo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Dotson the pass to Osman. To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets trail by 11.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Great positioning on the putback.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA, and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Dotson gets the bucket.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
And when you give Oladipo a running start, he's going to torch you, plain and simple.
Okoro kicks to Dotson. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Misses off the right iron. Cleveland leading by 14. Down low, deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. Here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Outside Gordon. 2 on the clock. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. McLemore is out there with Brown. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Tate in at the 3, the small forward. And here are the Rockets now. A 12-point game. Now Cleveland moving it up. Lobbed up there for Allen. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Here's Dotson. Shoots over Tucker. Allen passes to McGee. Out to the right wing. Here's Dotson. McGee. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Poke loose, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Inside, Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Tate, and he jams it with authority.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's Dotson. They get it back. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Dotson, guarded by McLemore. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Stolen by Allen. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. The pass to Osman. Allen inside, guarded by Tucker. Here's Okoro with the tip and staying with the play, Allen. And the Cavaliers lead by 20. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Allen passes to Dotson. It's stolen by Brown. One-on-one here. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Cleveland.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Allen.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And Oladipo kicks it to Tucker. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Stolen by Tucker. The putback, Cousins. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, you know, Cousins, I think, is sometimes underrated as an offensive rebounder. That guy can get some putbacks for you.
Dotson the pass to Stevens. Allen inside. He gets it in there.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Allen passes to Stevens. Rebounded by Tucker.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to
And it's the Suns to start out. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the 1.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And taken away by Paul. Fast break, here come the Suns. Johnson's got the ball, and it's blocked. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Ayton. A nice shot by Tucker.
Oh, man, so terrific at realizing when he should drive inside. Tucker fears no one when he's on the attack.
Ayton finds Johnson. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Ayton. Shoots. Rebounded by Tucker. Now the Rockets with it.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you don't even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Here's Nwaba. Johnson over to help. To the middle. And he drops it in from the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Gordon. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. Bridges misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
With the floater. Good D by Booker. The Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Bridges dishes to Johnson. And Booker kicks to Johnson. And it's Paul penetrating Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
I've seen Paul make about 1 million of those passes over his career. It never gets old.
For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Jones checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Jay Crowder's checked in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Crowder. Back to Payne. Outside Crowder. On the wing, Jones. He dishes it to Saric. Back to Jones. And foul on the shot. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jones, no luck. Houston in the lead. Passes it to Cousins. And stolen by Payne. Here's Booker. That one drops for him.
There's no reason you should leave someone open around Sark. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
Here's Brown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Jones drives in. Booker outside. Jones looking for an opening, and Cousins comes over to help. Cuts off the pass. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way, and finished off by Oladipo.
Boy, he gets great elevation for a player his size. Maybe we need to get Oladipo back in the dunk contest.
And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Brown the pass to Karuch. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And Booker kicks to Saric. Pass to Payne. It's Crowder on the wing. Here's Saric. Now the pass to Jones. Booker with no one around. They grab their own miss. "19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Houston leading by 6. McLemore dishes to Cousins. Inside. Off target at the rim. Up in time. You can't hit that time. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the... And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs, trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Setting the floor for the Suns. We've got Carter. Jay Crowder out there with Saric. Then it's Payne, and it's Galloway in at the 3 spot. Saric trying to break free. Crowder kicks to Saric. Count that one.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Floats it up for Cousins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, I tell you what, I really like watching Cousins use his athleticism on these alley-oops. He's a big target near that rim that you can't forget about.
Rockets leading by 6. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. And Crowder slams it in.
Oh, out on the break, Crowder gets up and down pretty well.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. Pass to Karuch. Feeds it to Cousins. It's stolen by Saric. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Crowder. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That foul's got to be a lot harder than that if you're going to try to prevent Crowder from scoring there.
And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Johnson comes in for Carter. Mikal Bridges checked in for Langston Galloway. And it's Paul in for Payne. The Rockets shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Now here's McLemore outside. They get it back. Good. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Gordon, the pass to Oladipo. Here's Wood. A rebound by Johnson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Booker. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Oladipo outside. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Houston.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Booker the pass to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And they double up Gordon. Down low. And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Suns running again. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Tucker. Johnson with the block. And he gets it back. Passes it to Nwaba. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Suns. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Paul's running. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Here's Paul. Finished off the break. Now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense. No time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Here's Nwaba. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 to shoot. Oladipo against Paul. Bridges with the steal. On the wing, Booker. Back to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Here's Gordon. And the shot falls short this time.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Such a tremendous floor leader. CP3 has been mentioned by many. And that's going to...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
They've got P.J. Tucker. Victor Oladipo is out there with Gordon. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Nwaba in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Gordon kicks to Oladipo. Tucker dishes to Oladipo. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
He's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He's wide open.
Top of the line, competitive spirit for P.J. Tucker. Doesn't mind doing the dirty work.
Yeah, he's just ecstatic to contribute to a winning team. After bouncing around all those years in Europe and then those losing years in Phoenix, he's found a home in Houston.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Paul for 3. That shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. Now Oladipo comes up empty down low. On the wing, Johnson. He's got 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. His father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharch is checked in for Johnson. Jay Crowder comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Carter in for Paul. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Tipped away and stolen by Ayton. And it's Cousins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Payne, he's checked in for the Suns. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun. Getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Ayton, the pass to Payne. No good on the triple. He gets trailed by 11. Pass to Tate. McLemore inside the line. Crowder with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Oladipo with the block.
You're not going to beat Oladipo with that. I mean, Victor plays hard on both sides of the ball.
Here's Karuch. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Karuch has got his second basket of the game. Outside Crowder. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. But they get it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And the Rockets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Jones checked in for 8. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Carter. To the paint. Here's Cousins. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cousins has got 6 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Sharge outside. He kicks it to Galloway. It's Crowder on the wing. Pocket 6. Galloway, the pass to Jones. No good that time. Rockets trail by 7. Cousins finds Brown. And here's McLemore. And some nice passing there by Houston. Floats it up for Cousins. Crowder with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Galloway trying to end the drought. It's rebounded by Houston. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. The drive by Cousins. Right wing. To the inside. Karuch. The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Jones. Back to Galloway. No one near him. They get the rebound.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Tucker. Now here's Brown. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Mwaba missing. Phoenix leading by 7. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Tucker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Oh, it's nice to see Tucker drive right through the teeth of the defense. He seemingly invites contact.
That one misses.
Not what you expect out of him. He was due to cool off a little, I guess.
Count it. And now it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
And so it's Phoenix in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside.
I want all the bags, I want all the bags.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
Never fall off, I just fall back. Never fall off, I just fall back.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Rockets trail by 9. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And Nwaba has it in the corner. Gordon dishes to Tucker. Passes to Nwaba. Kicks it out to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
And the rejection by Ayton. And he recovers it. Brown the pass to Wood. Kicks it out to Gordon. From past the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Good chance here for Booker. And an air ball on that one. Way off. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Tucker is a bulldog, someone that enjoys going at the defense inside and earning the ball.
And he makes the first. Oladipo, he's checked in for Sterling Brown. Both free throws good from Tucker.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Gordon against Booker. Shot clock at 6. And nothing but air on that one.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And yes, it's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Booker inside. He's against Gordon. Count that one. And the Suns lead by 9.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Houston. And Phoenix also making a switch. Crowder's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Gordon kicks to Nwaba. To the left side wing. Houston moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Cousins.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Suns leading by 9. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Ball against Oladipo. Ball looking over the floor. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Cutting the D to shreds in the pick and roll. That's Chris Paul with a beautiful dish.
Here's Oladipo. Cousins trying to free himself up. Oladipo, the pass to Cousins. Bridges, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Gordon, the pass to Cousins. To end the run. Here's Nwaba, defended by Bridges. Oladipo with the bounce pass. No good from Cousins.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Crowder. Pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Off target from 3-point range.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's trying.
And it's in there.
Look, it's always awesome to see Gordon take it to the rim, adding more wrinkles to his offensive game. Sick.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Phoenix.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, he had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was a complete package.
And Cousins throws it down.
And Cousins is a big body who knows just how to back down the deep. When he has the room to throw it down, he does not hesitate for 1 second.
For three, Bridges. It's rebounded by Houston. And here we go. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now, here's Bridges. Good on the bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it this one.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Well, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And quite a few players out of the lineup, taking a look at who's out for both teams.
A long list of injuries coming into this game. You look at all those names unavailable. Pretty daunting.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Okoro. And it's Dotson in at the point. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And Drummond throws it down.
Big man on the move. Drummond running the floor, getting rewarded there with the hoop.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. Three-pointer. That one doesn't go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Ayton against Drummond. The pass to Dotson. He kicks to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. Osman, the pass to Dotson. 6 to shoot. And there's the feed to Nance. Oh, that was something else.
Over the course of his young career, Larry Nance Jr. has certainly had some memorable dunks.
Paul, no one around him. Pass to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Dotson the pass to Osman. Here's Dotson. He's covered by Ayton. Passes it to Drummond. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Here's Okoro. And stolen by Booker.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Goes up on the wing. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Osman, defended by Booker. Goes back up, out to Nance, over Johnson. Nance, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Damian Jones is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Crowder, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Then for the Cavaliers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Drummond. Jared Allen comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Prince in for Jetty Osman. Here's McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from McGee. Langston Galloway's checked in for Devin Booker. Both free throws good from McGee. Suns trail by 6. Payne with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Payne passes to Saric. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's Allen slamming it down.
The drive from Allen is terrific. It shows a force and speed that gets him where he wants to go.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Dotson kicks to Okoro. Allen in the post. Charges there. Allen, that's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 10. On the basket by Jones.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Over to the left wing. Here's a Okoro from outside off the mark. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Pass to Payne. Takes a three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Allen kicks to Dotson. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Over Saric. McGee's shot is off.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got Saric, Payne out there with Carter. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Galloway in at the 3 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Allen outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Saric, and it's Bridges in for Cameron Payne. And then for Cleveland, Andre Drummond comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Cedi Osman in for Okoro. Prince against Crowder. Knocked away. Carter up top, looking for Crowder. He gets it there. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Allen passes to Osman. Allen kicks to Dotson. And it's Prince penetrating. Good work defensively by Crowder. Suns trail by 7, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. So for the Suns, Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Devin Booker comes in for Langston Galloway, and Paul subbed in for Carter. A switch here also for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Allen. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Dotson the pass to Drummond. Count it, good. Drummond's got 8 points.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
A nice shot by Booker.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Prince outside. Here's the pass to Nance. Back to Prince. To the middle. Here's Osman. It doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Oh, Ayton in position. And stolen by Prince. Now Cleveland moving it up. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Nance finds Prince. Kept alive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Booker the pass to Paul. Paul is doubled. Stripped it away. Drummond working against Bridges. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Booker outside. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? 5 on the clock. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll with his size and speed. He can be very dangerous in these sets.
Pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. It's stolen by Nance. It's Drummond with the drive. The rebound by Johnson.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Booker outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And Paul over to help. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. Johnson's got the ball. It's good. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Down low, here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
It's just so easy the way Larry Nance Jr. just gets up off the floor.
Here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Cleveland with another turnover here. Jones checked in for the Suns. Saric comes in for Mikal Bridges. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Cavaliers. Okoro comes in for Damian Dotson. Paul dishes to Johnson. Pass to Jones. Booker outside. The 3. Headshot off. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed It was all about Cleveland as the game got going. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive effort on both ends of the floor. And that's good.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Dotson in at the 1. Shot clock at 3. Paul for 3. It's tipped. Okoro with it, now guarded by Booker. Here's Dotson. It's tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Paul back to Johnson. Takes the 3. Booker looking around. Inside. Nance with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Over to the wing. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
Phoenix making some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for Johnson. Carter comes in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Crowder. Good D by Drummond. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Osman, the pass to Dotson. Over in the corner, Allen. Back to Dotson. Pass to Osman. And here is Okoro. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Here's Dotson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He feeds it to Drummond. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Crowder, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Crowder's got his first points of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Dotson the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
And the shot is good. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Okoro with it. Back to Osman. The pass to Drummond. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. In the corner, Crowder with it. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jared Allen.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
Phoenix making some changes. Damian Jones is checked in for Bridges. Saric comes in for Payne. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Carter. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cleveland. Taurean Prince comes in for Jetty Osman. Pass to Drummond. Now here's Prince. He dishes it to Allen. Drummond in the post, defended by Jones. And Drummond kicks to McGee. Here's Okoro. Drills it from outside. Okoro's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Crowder, the pass to Jones. Now the dish to Ayton. Passes it to Saric. And the Suns miss again.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's Drummond, and plenty of contact up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Saric on the follow.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now here's Drummond. He's got 17. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. For the tie. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Devin Booker out there with Paul, and it's Jones in at the center position. Jones who's out there for Phoenix. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. McGee, the pass to Dotson. 2 points, that one goes. Dotson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Cavs. And Booker kicks to Saric. Johnson in the corner. Off target with his 3. Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Okoro. Inside, Allen. And Allen slams it in.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Here's Jones. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. A switch here also for Cleveland. Osman's checked in. Okoro dishes to Nance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The defender's trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Suns. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game.
Paul passes to Johnson. Nance with some nice D.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Johnson in the corner. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Allen, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
So he can't get either to fall. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. No good from Booker. Cavaliers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And there's the pass to Osman. Back to Nance. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Paul, right side. Offensive rebound, and Crowder stays with it.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Dotson. To the middle, Crowder with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Bridges. Crowder inside. Nance on him. Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from 3-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Moving it up. Rejected by Booker. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Allen. Missed inside. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Booker. And the layup falls.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Dotson, defended by Paul. Here's Allen. Rebound by the Suns. Crowder's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A drive by Booker. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Cavaliers leading 3 on 3. Here's Allen. Bridges with the board. Suns have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Crowder kicks to Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Over Nance. Johnson's shot is off. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now to stop the drought. And it's Osman missing. And here are the Suns now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Crowder. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Nance passes to Dotson. Dishes it to Okoro. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. Ball outside to tie it up. Cans it to force overtime.
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now we're headed to OT.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup, of course, now in overtime. On the court for Cleveland. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Okoro. And it's Dotson in at the one spot.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Booker against Drummond. Well, Cleveland shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Osman. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Back to Drummond. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Crowder goes in. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Drummond finds Nance. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nance has got the first points here in the overtime period for the Cavs. Pass to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul dishes to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns. Ayton's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Passes to Osman. Feeds to Nance. Okoro with it. He's guarded by Booker. And it's Osman missing. Here's Drummond. Rejected by Crowder. Nance passes to Drummond. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Drummond's got 19 points.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Ayton, and the call on the coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Here's Here's Dotson, defended by Paul. Good!
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Yes!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
The biggest shot of the game.
Doubled by Bridges. Pass to Drummond. And stolen by Ayton. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bridges kicks to Johnson. Booker outside. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. And no good. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Yes, David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And a litany of injuries coming into this game. A look at the list of names. Pretty daunting.
The injury story certainly noteworthy. A lot of players in business casual tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Okoro. And it's Dotson in at the point. And for Houston, they've got Oladipo, EJ, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Right side, Gordon. Now the pass to Wood. It's Drummond with the rebound. And it's Drummond with the ball. They'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Nance. Good on the shot. Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see tonight.
You know, Kevin, with all the injuries and some guys now having to step into unfamiliar roles, in some ways that makes tonight all the more intriguing to see which guys are going to step up and deliver.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Here's Oladipo. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Brown, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Brown down low. That shot off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And Nance kicks to Dotson. And it's blocked.
Cannot take Oladipo's athleticism lightly. One of the very best in the league as a 2-guard at blocking shots.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Okoro with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist from Okoro.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Brown the pass to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Shoots from the baseline. That one wide left.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And Okoro throws it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Oladipo, the pass to Wood. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Inside. Nance against Oladipo. And Drummond is right there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He lobs it up. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Excellent vision that time in the pick and roll by Oladipo. Always looking for his teammates.
Pass to Osman. Lets it go from the wing. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Drummond working against Wood. Drummond passes to Nance. Here's Osman. Drops in the short one.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Oladipo taking his time here. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Prince in for Jetty Osman. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Christian Wood. Odion Kurucs comes in for P.J. Tucker. And McLemore's subbed in for Brown. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Cavaliers. Okoro kicks to Prince. Pass to Okoro. That three off the mark. And so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Cleveland.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
On the court for Cleveland, they've got Jared Allen. He's out there with JaVale McGee. Prince out there with Okoro. And it's Dotson in at the one spot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting free.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, when Gordon is healthy, he's extremely effective. I mean, he's a high motor player who strokes it well from deep, actually strokes it well from everywhere.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Dotson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Cousins. And it's the Rockets on the break. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The Cavaliers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Allen surveying the D. To the middle. Here's Prince. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, excellent roll and finish by Prince. Competes hard. He's tough. He scratches a lot of boxes you want scratched from a 3-and-D wing guy.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Okoro with it. And the rejection by Cousins.
Cousins not one to be challenged there. Tenacious denial.
Houston moving it around. Passes it to McLemore. Out to the wing. Down low. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Kurucs.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Dotson. But they'll get another chance. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Gordon, the pass to Cousins. And now Okoro running the floor all by himself.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
And McLemore kicks to Gordon. Pulls up. The Rockets with the new 14. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
6 to shoot. Okoro wide open. He fires. Nice open look, but it's no good. And it's the Rockets on the break, and that one is good.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
The Cavaliers leading by 7.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
Cousins trying to free himself up, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Prince misses.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
The third turnover of the quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for JaVale McGee. Nance comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Cedi Osman in for Okoro. Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Gordon, the pass to Wood. Another miss by Houston.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Boy, I love seeing Jared Allen in attack mode like this and overwhelming the defense. His mobility puts him in position to do that.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Cousins. And it's Oladipo in for Eric Gordon. That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Boy, a stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright.
And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way.
Oh, watch out below. Come on now, woo. Throw it down.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he could.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds. Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Christian Wood is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Gordon. And it's Nwaba in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Tucker finds Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Okoro passes to Dotson. And the pass to Okoro. Back to Drummond. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. 4 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Dotson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Gordon kicks to Oladipo. Wood, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. To the inside, here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Kicks it out to Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Oladipo, and he can't bank that one in. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Okoro. Oh, offensive interference. Prince is checked in for Okoro. Rockets trail by 9. And stolen by Prince. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
How about Prince? Really crafty defensively and coming up with the takeaway.
Here's Oladipo. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Tate and stolen by Prince. Back to Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Tucker. Here's McLemore, and McLemore slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And McLemore kicks it to Tucker. Launches it. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Dotson can't hit.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. A pull-up. And Oladipo pulls it down.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Pass to Drummond. 56 seconds left in the third. Back to Prince. It's Drummond, top of the key. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Drummond. Prince has got his third bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here we go. From the arc. Nance passes to Drummond. Kicks it out to Prince. Fires the 3. They get it again. Here's Dotson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Dotson's got 5 points so far. Now here's Oladipo. Looking to end the run, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
And when you give Oladipo a running start, he's going to torch you, plain and simple.
From deep, Prince off target with that shot. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead, up by 15. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Cavaliers leading by 15. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, Jared Allen is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Nance, then it's Okoro. And it's Osman in at the point. Here's Cousins. Here's Mwaba. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Well, Cleveland shooting well, 50% from the floor. Allen, right side. Back to Osman. Shoots over Brown. And it's Osman missing.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dotson's checked in. And Cousins kicks to Nwaba. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And David Nwaba picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And so Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 11-point game. Dotson the pass to Osman, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. It's Brown with the drive, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jared Allen. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Here's Dotson. He's covered by Brown. Pass to McGee. Allen, right side. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Brown.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Dotson. Here's the 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Here's Karuch, guarded by McGee, and it's Karuch missing. Okoro kicks to Allen, to the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's good from Okoro. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Oladipo comes in for Sterling Brown. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's McGee. Offline with his 3. Rockets trail by 10. The drive by Gordon. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved and on-time, on-target passes.
Here's Dotson. Guarded by Oladipo. Inside and stolen by Cousins. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Lays it up and banks it in. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Christian Woods checked in for Houston. Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Oladipo, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Oladipo forced to get crafty and creative that time, pulling out all the stops, and was able to get the shot off.
Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. Oladipo hits them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And here is a Okoro. The pass to Dotson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
You look at Oladipo, and he is really embracing his role as the leader of his team. He's a ferocious competitor, but also a compassionate, good teammate.
Here's Dotson. Down low. Here's Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
That's off his run, so he misses both. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 16-6 run. Oladipo misses. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. To the inside, Dotson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Here's Gordon. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Gordon has the confidence of his teammates, a prime-time scorer who lives for situations just like these.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Oladipo outside. No good there. Nance with some nice D. And here's Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Osman. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
It's blocked. To the middle. Wade kicks to Okoro. No good on the 3. There's the lob to Oladipo. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And so it's Cleveland winning this one.